Good afternoon, Proteas. It's Circle Time. And today, for Circle Time, I have one of my favorite books. We're going to be reading The Most Magnificent Thing. This book was written by Ashley Spires. The Most Magnificent Thing. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things. He unmakes things. One day, the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. Let's see what she makes. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. Also, all she has to do is make it, and she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Who do you think is who do you think she hired as her assistant? Her dog. Next, they gather their supplies. They set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. Do you really think she's out of the way? No. A lot of her stuff is in the way of the path. Let's see what she makes. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures, while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side. Her assistant examines the other side. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It is all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. So there she is making her magnificent thing. And when she realizes that it's all wrong, she smooths and wrenches and fiddles. Her assistant circles and tugs and wags. When she is finished, she stands up and takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts. She stands and examines and stares. She twists and tweaks and fastens. She fixes and straightens and studies. She's doing everything she can to make her project of the most magnificent thing come to life. She keeps trying and trying again. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square. She makes it round. She gives it legs. She adds antenna. She makes it fuzzy. She makes it long, short, rough, smooth, big, small. One even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. She tries all sorts of different ways, but none of them is magnificent, she says. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. Whoa, look at her. She's very, very upset. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shape. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Wow, she got really frustrated. Even her assistant is kind of frustrated. Crunch! The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. She had enough of it. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. Hmm. Her assistant, her doggy, suggests a walk. So he brings his leash. It's not much help at first, but before long, she starts to feel different. Bit by bit, the mad gets pushed out of her head. She decides to walk with her assistant, and slowly but surely, she starts to feel a little different. As they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. Then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. Look at all the different projects she had made. So she starts liking some of the parts and some of the parts in the other ones. All these she made. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. Her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. This is the perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening. Finally, she finishes. She alerts her assistant. So other people are finding her other projects useful. She is finally done with her most magnificent thing. The pear take a good long look. It leans a little to the left and it's a bit heavier than expected. The color could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climb aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Look what she made for her assistant, for her dog. She made a little carrier for him to ride her scooter with him. That is the most magnificent thing. I really love this book, Proteus, because it teaches you what to do when you feel frustrated. I know a lot of us, when we're working with something that seems very challenging, we feel very frustrated and we're not doing it right. Sometimes the best option when that happens is to simply walk away. Walk away from the situation, take a walk, do something else for a little while until you're able to feel a little bit better. And then you can come back to that thing, whatever it is, and try again. She kept trying and trying until she was able to build the most magnificent thing. All right, Proteus, I hope you had a wonderful day of learning and fun. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning. Bye.